The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
Yeah, it's Wednesday at 2 p.m. Time for the Judge Podcast. It's the Judge, the legend. Let's have blast. We talking sports, politics, current events. We gonna be live, so let it make sense. It's the Judge Podcast. Let's go. The Judge Podcast. Let's go. Wednesday at 2 p.m. Let's go. Hosted by the Judge and the legend. Let's go.
Welcome to another great show. My brother, legend Carlos Rogers is not here with me today, but he'll be back. But we got a great show today. I got my 6th, 7th, 8th grade basketball coach here, Mr. Daryl Bridges. Give it up to him. And I got my childhood friend. We say elementary, middle school, all the way to college together. Leslie, the great rock.
It's the Judge Podcast.
Right,
Let's go.
Hey, you guys, welcome, man. Welcome.
Wednesday by the Judge and the Let's go.
It's such a privilege, Coach. Sit up, Coach, a little bit. Such a privilege to have you here.
I'm honored you asked me. Trust me.
I mean, man, me and Rock have been talking about it for a while. We like, man, we gotta find Coach Ray. He had us coming. We reached out. I got you, and I'm so happy you're here.
Glad you asked me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You was our mentor, and you showed us a lot, man. You showed us how to be young men.
Let's go.
Carry ourselves. We had skills.
Let's go.
Yeah, we played some tough games too.
Let's go.
We played you though.
I know.
Wednesday at 2 p.m.
Yeah, Rob, what
Let's
you think
go.
about that?
Well, I remember one day
Let's go.
Moss prior.
Hosted by the Judge and the legend. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
It was a
go.
learning experience,
Hosted
but I got a lot
by the
out of
Judge and the
being able
legend.
to play
Let's
against
go.
older men
Let's go.
and me being a young guy
Let's go.
and
Let's go.
doing the things that I was able to do.
Let's go.
And I converted over
Where's the Judge Podcast? Let's go.
league play. We were playing different schools and so forth.
Hosted by the Judge and the legend. Let's
I mean,
go.
we had they had you guys had a great team, Mr. Gray,
Let's go.
Jerome, Gunn, yourself.
Let's go.
Tell us about yourself.
By the Judge and the legend.
I was born on the east side,
Let's go.
but we moved out to Southwest Detroit.
Let's
when I was
go.
like about
Let's go. Hosted by the Judge and the legend. Let's go. Let's go.
Boynton went to school at Boynton.
Let's go.
What does Karl Marx Twain? You were
Let's
Southwest, I knew that.
Well, what happened was, when I was at Boynton, we used to be able to
Let's
leave
go.
by the county.
Let's
They
go.
started busing. Right. You know, so when I got to the 6th grade, you had to do the 7th and 8th grade over at Morley over in Delray. And then from Delray, you went to Boynton, you know. And what they started doing was, like, from Boynton, you either went to Hunter or Morley.
Okay.
Now, Morley's not there anymore. They tore that down.
Yeah, it's gone.
Right, it's gone. So now and then from there, you went to Southwestern, 9th grade, you know. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
No, I was out there, man, 1950, 51, we moved from the east side.
Wow, man.
Over there where, you know where the Jeffries Freeway is?
Freeway.
Okay. Well, our tenement building was right there.
Wow.
over there by that farm.
Wow. What street you grew up on, Southwest Detroit?
Outer Drive, between Beatrice and Deacon.
Oh, wow.
Outer Drive,
Wow.
between Beatrice and
Beatrice and
Deacon. Yep. Third house off the corner of Beatrice.
Oh, man.
Going down. That's where I know Ronnie Mack and all these people.
All these people from.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Southwest Detroit, Southwest Detroit.
Okay, what college did you go to?
Well, I left when I graduated from high school. I got a little basketball scholarship up to Wisconsin.
All right, give it up to Coach for that.
I didn't stay long. I didn't stay long. I stayed up there. You know where Stout State is in Menominee, Wisconsin?
Yes, sir.
Went up there for half a year, most of the year, you know.
Okay.
But I came back in like April and went down to Wayne State.
Okay, good, good.
And that's where I stayed and played.
Stayed and played at
Yep.
Wayne State.
Wayne State University.
Okay, and then after that, you became a teacher.
Not at first.
Not at first.
No, I did Parks and Rec
Okay.
and worked at Kimony.
At Kimony Center?
Yeah, I worked at Kimony Parks and Rec.
Around for a while.
The swimming pool was outside.
Side.
That's
That's
how
where
far,
I learned how to
that's
swim.
how far back I go. Worked at Mark Twain.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I'm a lifelong Southwest Detroiter.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
All the way, Coach.
Yeah.
All the way Southwest
a long
Detroit.
time. Then I went, like I said, went to Southwestern, then I went to Wisconsin and Wayne State, and then I did Parks and Rec. And after a while, I finally had to get a higher paying job.
Higher paying job,
Yeah.
wasn't paying enough, right?
Not really, you know. I ran into a friend of my brother's,
Okay.
and down in Wayne State, I was on my way to
Class.
Woodward and Putnam.
All right. All
And he
right.
said, and I had just gotten married, had a kid. He said, I heard you just got married, had a kid. I said, yeah. He said, well, look here, how much you make? And I told him, he said, man, look here, go to the 6th floor. That's when they all were hiring all from the, Board of Ed down there.
Board of Education.
Yeah, that's where it was centrally located until they spread people out, depending on districts.
Wow.
And he said, go over here, report to this school next Monday or something.
Wow.
And then after that, that's what I did.
Wow. Wow. And how many years were you there?
We're at this one school.
At Boynton.
Oh, man, I was at Boynton almost 30-something years.
Congratulations.
In fact, let me say something just in case some of the people that were at Kimony are listening.
Right.
Let me say one thing.
They are.
Okay.
They tuned in.
I'm apologizing because I didn't remember everybody's name.
That's hard to do.
They were quizzing me right and left.
Right. You had so many students.
Well,
It's
what I
hard.
try to tell, that's what I tell them.
You had so
And
many
then
students.
you're talking 50, 60 years ago. Come on.
Right. You can't
That's a long
remember
time.
everybody.
Once they tell me their name,
You remember.
I remember.
Yeah.
I never forget a face. I may not remember your name, but I remember faces. And so I'm going to apologize to you if you're listening. It wasn't on purpose. It wasn't intentional.
It wasn't
And I'm sorry.
intentional.
Right. Sorry about that.
Yeah. When we played you guys, I was a 6th grader playing on the 8th grade team. How did you feel making that adjustment? I know it was a lot of haters out there on me. And they didn't like
a whole
you.
lot.
They didn't like you, Coach. In the
Even
locker room.
teammates.
Yeah.
Who? Wait a minute.
I had
Go
some.
ahead, Rock. You tell them who it was.
I know you mentioned that.
Yeah,
when
I had
talked to
some of the guys that were 8th graders,
you. Right.
and they came to me. They was like, "Man, what's wrong with Coach?" I said, "What you talking about?" He said,
You kidding?
a couple of them said, I ain't gonna mention any names per
Don't.
se,
No.
but
Yeah.
they were like, how a coach gonna have a 6th grader on the 8th grade basketball team?
Because he can play.
And so my response to that was, can any of y'all beat him playing? And nobody stepped up, nobody said nothing. I said, well, I'll rest my case.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. Like you hit the nail on the head. If you can outplay him, he would be on the team.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
simple.
Yeah.
Bill Jones and Antoine were the only two sixth graders I ever put on the team.
That's right.
'Cause
Give
they-
it up to Bill Ice Jones. Give it up, Moms.
They could play.
Yeah.
That's right. We can play.
You come down there to the gym and show me what you got,
Yes, it is.
and he won't
Mark.
even be on the team.
Right. I mean, they were angry and stuff, but they couldn't beat me playing at that time. You know, and we had a very good team. I don't think I lost a game no year there.
You didn't. Well, you know, here's the other thing. We were practicing long before you got on the team, and that's how it all got started. Because I could see we had 4 good starters.
Yeah,
You know,
you did.
but we needed another player.
Yes, sir.
And that's where you came in.
Yeah, and blended right in.
Oh, yes, you did. Hey, what hour does he go to gym? I thought it was 6 hours.
6 hours.
Yeah,
I went to the gym.
am I right about that?
You're
Was it?
absolutely
Yeah,
right.
6 hours.
You got a great memory. With
Yeah,
6
well,
hours.
again, it's been a long time ago, but a lot of stuff started coming back. In
Right.
fact, when I talked to Rocky and he told me about coming over here,
Right.
you know, you start remembering things.
Things, yes. Yeah.
That's why I revised that story. You know,
Yeah.
I came down to the gym and saw you play. Then I told him to tell you to come to practice.
Yeah.
You know.
You know what I remember most about Boynton is when you had to climb the rope to touch the
Rope
top.
climb, yeah.
Man, it took me a while to do that. It took me like 3-4 times trying to pull myself up to get up there. I remember that. And that was hard for me. And once I did that, I said, I can do anything.
Hey,
I can do anything once I did that.
helped your strength, though, didn't it?
Yeah.
Wrists and hands.
Arms,
hands,
yes. And by us playing against you guys, they just turned my game all the way up to another level. You know, I thought I was the man. I could beat grown men, and you guys that played in college, Mr. Gray, Teddy. Give it up to Teddy Gray, who I love. Miles, wake up, Miles.
I'm what?
All right, stay up, man. Stay up with me now. You ain't getting no sleep last night.
She kept me up.
Yeah. You talked to Mr. Gunn?
It's been a while. The last time I talked to Gunn, you know, because he's on the East Coast now.
Okay.
You know, he went into the Air Force, you know, after he left Boynton. He went
Okay.
to another school on the east side.
Okay.
And he ended up joining the Air Force,
Wow.
went around the world. And the last time I saw him, he used to be stationed in Las Vegas.
In Vegas.
Yeah, he was
Okay.
out there a long time.
Wow.
And he was ready. The way I found it out was that he was ready. He had done his tour,
Okay.
but you had to spend at least a year overseas.
Wow.
And he ended up doing a year in Korea.
Wow.
And he
wow.
came out. So I didn't know that, you know, in the service you have to do a year overseas before they discharge you.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, when I found that out.
Wow.
He
wow.
got married, he had a kid, and then he moved to, was it Fairfax, Virginia?
Fairfax, Virginia.
Fairfax, Virginia,
Okay.
right, down in that area.
The VA. Yeah. Jerome was part of me getting hired at Oakland Community College for 16 years.
Jerome?
Yeah,
Wow.
give it up to Jerome. Thank you, Jerome.
How did that happen?
16 great years. I love you, man. Jerome was the head janitor,
Custodian.
custodian of all of Oakland Community College. They got 5 campuses.
Really?
He was the man, and when I came in on my interviews, he was one of the 4 people that interviewed me
Okay.
for my job.
And he knew you from Boynton.
Well, they didn't know he knew me.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you had his okay.
Yeah, I had his okay.
Did they eventually find out?
Nah, they never found out because we
Nothing
never
wrong with
told
that.
them.
Right. Yeah.
Because he was the only brother, in the interview,
Okay.
and I didn't want him to be biased and think he was biased, so I didn't.
I'm glad to see that he got his own school. Because, he used to work under Mr. Mays.
Yeah.
Remember Mr. Mays?
Yes, I
worked
do.
under Mr. Mays.
Yes, I do. Yeah, and it was such a such a great thing. I worked there 16 years. I taught a little bit. I coached, 16 years. I worked with a lot of
So
kids.
you found out how it was coaching.
Yeah, I didn't ever think I'd be a coach. Yeah, I found out what you used to go through. You and Perry, it's a hard thing. You got to mentor kids,
Well, I was talking to Rock, and the reason why you guys always did well is because you trusted me.
Yeah,
You believed in what I was doing and saying. And
that's right.
that's it. Now you playing for a coach, and I played for a few. Talking about going to college and shit, and they don't have any faith in you, and you don't have any faith in it. It don't work.
No.
It don't work.
It don't work.
Yeah, and you used to could shoot that ball too. I used to love that left-handed jumper you had. Give it up to his jump shot. Give it up
Why?
to his
Let
jump
me ask you a
shot.
question. Why are you using the past tense? Used to.
Oh, you still shooting like
Every
that?
now and then.
Okay.
Was a ball player. Always a ball player.
You still doing that?
Every night solo.
Solo.
I don't go play.
I don't either.
I don't go play.
I don't go play either. Yeah, Rock. When you left Boynton, how did you think you would pan out at Southwestern? I mean, Boynton, we had so much success at Boynton. Then you went to Southwestern. It's a new thing. How did you feel going to Southwestern?
Well, first of all, my confidence in my shot, Bridge told me, shoot the ball.
Right. That's right. You shot it. You shot it good every time. Give it up to him. Every time.
And everything else just kind of fell into place. The fundamentals, being taught a lot from him, Teddy Gray and them. Just playing against the older guys to me was a challenge.
It was a big challenge.
So when it came down to me playing guys my age, it really wasn't much competition.
Right.
And it just carried over, and then fortunately, after we had Mr. Leonard, my freshman coach, that Fashawn.
For Sean Leonard's dad, give it up to Mr. Leonard, who I love.
And he let that, confidence that I had with Bridge went to him.
Carry on.
Yeah, and then eventually it went on to P. Watt.
To Perry. Okay.
So it was, everything was kind of, I won't say it was easy, but it was just learning from guys that told me what I needed to do and how hard I needed to do it, So it worked out, and I always wondered, that's why I said I wanted to find what Coach Bridges was. I just wanted to see how he looked at us when he was able to see us on TV and say, hey, I had something to do with that.
Them my guys. Hey, them my guys.
Yeah.
That's what he say. Them my guys.
So,
I didn't miss a game.
Them my guys there, man. Man, you were awesome, man. You went, your high school career was so great, man. I mean, people don't even know your senior year, you averaged 31 points without a three-point line. That's all you shot. Give it up to him. He would average 60. He would average 60 points with a line, at least 50.
You're talking about remembering things now. He used to leave me. Didn't you leave tickets when you was at U of M?
Yeah.
Yes. Will call.
All the time.
Yeah, I used to go up there. Yeah.
All the time, I know, because he'd be telling me you coming.
And I did.
Yeah, those was the good days up there at U of M. And the thing I want to always address about Rock is that on every level, you've been a leader and a captain, man. I mean, from middle school to high school to college, you was a captain, and man, that's an honor, man. I want to praise you for that.
thank you.
Yeah.
Well, one thing is, you guys got your degrees and stuff.
Absolutely.
That's the main thing. You know, people nowadays, I want to play in the NBA, man, get that paper.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
that degree. Yeah, and then you can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, it's a lot of guys.
Like now.
Yeah. Like now. Yeah. Because you're smart.
You want exactly. That's it.
A lot of guys made all that bread and they broke because they didn't know what to do. They didn't find education. And that's what my podcast is about, bringing people like you that's successful, who taught in the community for 30-something years. And the kids still love you and thank you for all
I still love them too.
all the mentorship and you know, the blessings. I remember you used to tell me, make sure I did get my grades. You was my science teacher. You know, you was my science teacher. And I was good in school, you know. And
He was too.
yeah, we both were.
both were.
And we
Good
put
students.
school first, you
Yeah.
know. And the sports came with that. But in order to play sports, you have to go to school.
Yeah.
And a lot of kids don't understand that. Sometimes they become ineligible. And when I was coaching junior college, man, I dealt with it every year. You know, I try to help kids, man, tell them, man, we do study table, man, you still lose 3 or 4 at the break.
I had 2 kids, and just when you guys were in Perry started winning championships and doing that, I had 2 guys, and I had them for science, like you two. I couldn't get them to do nothing.
Wow. That's what I mean.
They was counting on, I'm going to basketball, I'm going down to Southwest, because they saw what you guys were doing.
doing.
I'm going to Southwestern. And I kept telling them, I said, look, you can play. But
Right.
Perry, if you don't have the grades, Perry ain't taking you.
He not going to even touch you.
Oh, no, I'll be, no, you don't. I'm your science teacher.
That's right.
You don't do nothing for me.
Me. And you
I
think-
can't get you to work.
See,
And you
try.
And you going to Southwestern, and you're going to depend on the fact that Perry's going to put you on the team so you don't have to do. I said, nah, it ain't working like that. I grew up with the man. I know him.
That's right.
You know?
You know him well. And he ain't go. If you don't go to school and get them grades, you're not playing.
Well, here's the thing, what I tried to tell them. Perry, or any coach, and I know it happens around the city, the coach will get you, whether you got the grades or not, let you play. But you going to cost somebody their job.
yeah.
Absolutely.
You're going to play an ineligible
Yeah.
player. You're going to get fired.
Absolutely. And no college coach is going to take you.
They didn't play 1 second.
They can't. They're not going to let you. And I don't know if a high school coach would risk his job for a kid.
It ain't going to happen.
No. He would be crazy to do that because they're going to catch you.
Well, I found out in high school sports, and you might know some of this, is in college too. A lot of coaches, if they can find something on you, they'll tell.
Absolutely.
They'll tell.
Absolutely. You know,
You're playing ineligible players
they'll get you suspended or fired.
in a minute.
In a minute.
Yeah.
They'll get you suspended
There's
or
been a lot of
fired.
cases like that too.
Man, there's been so many cases like that. Yeah, Rock, you went up to the golf outing. Tell me about that, to the Michigan event. How was that? You got a chance to meet the coach, Dusty May, and
Yeah, I had a chance to.
tell me about that and some of the players you saw up there in the practice.
I was able to see how he ran his practices.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it was something that I'd never seen before. You know, and it made me go back to when we was playing. I was like, God, man. You know, having that, you know, motivation to get out there with the kids and let them know right doing, you know, plays in the middle of plays, hey, what they doing right, what they doing wrong. I seen the kid that won Mr. Basketball.
Trey,
Yeah, and
pretty good from Orchard Lake St. Mary. Give it up
Yeah.
to Trey McKinney. Trey McKinney, Mr. Basketball, going to U of M.
yeah, he. One thing I like about him, he like to shoot.
He's
like to shoot
like
too.
we do, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, even if he might miss 3 or 4 shots in a row, but he's still gonna come back
Yeah.
and put it up. You know,
Good.
They had a transfer from Ohio State.
Gay Jr. Gale
Yeah,
Jr.
Gale Jr.
Gale Jr.
And then I just had to take a picture with the big fella. He was 7'3".
I saw that. You sent that to me.
Yeah,
Where you from, Brock?
I said UCLA.
UCLA?
Yep, and then they had another kid from Germany that was 7'1". Now he's strong.
He can go, huh?
Yeah, he's strong. I like to see a big man. Think when they get the ball in the paint, ain't no laying it up. They
Right.
trying to flush it in your face. You
Right,
know?
dunking it
Yeah,
on you.
and that was, I thought that was impressive of him because any chance he got, that's what he was going to do.
Wow, yeah.
But they overall, man, I'm impressed with them. You know, I think they're gonna make some noise.
Yeah, they got. I think they ranked 14th right now.
Okay.
That's not bad to be in the top 20.
No, not at all.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So, Mr. Bridges, you retired now. What do you do? Give me some. You playing golf?
I'm trying. I heard you mention. I didn't know you played a little golf.
I'm trying to get out there. I'm trying to get out there.
Same here.
Twan keep telling me, man, come on, man, you gotta get out there, man.
Yeah, you gotta come play.
And I think
man.
the success that I've had in anything that I played, you know, whether it was, you know, basketball, baseball, I've always had success in it. I think I might can
You're
do some
athlete.
things.
You're athlete.
You'll be good. Yeah, you'll be good. When I retired, Perry said, you got to start playing golf. I said, what? Golf? He was like, yeah, we play golf all the time.
He does.
So he was like, come on, we gonna go down and get you some stuff, get you some clubs and stuff. So we went, and I got measured up for my clubs, got my shoes, some shirts. And I've been golfing, man, since about 2005. But I didn't win anything. Till 2 years ago. Well, 3 years ago. I won Jalen Rose golf. Give it up to Jalen Rose. Yeah, I won. I got lucky, man. I was playing with a doctor, a lawyer, and a priest and his brother-in-law. Them guys could hit the ball. They could hit cold. They were good. They must have
You
played.
gotta tell me. I've seen some of them.
They must have played in high school or something, you know. And we lucked up and won Jalen's tournament. And then the next year I lost. And then this year I won. And I played with Horatio, the Horatio Williams Foundation in Tree, who owned TV Lounge. And they could hit because they played in college. And man, I've been 2 out of 3 years I got trophies. So give it up to me for golfing. Yeah. I love the game though, so it's fun. Perry's a very good golfer.
Is that right? I asked him because I saw a picture. Some of the people in that breakfast picture,
Yeah.
they played with him. They call it the Southwest.
Southwest. Oh, when we go out there, I went out there with him. Yeah.
Took a picture of all of them.
Yeah, there's a picture of the Southwest group, if you all can see. Look up there. Yeah, it's up there. And you guys go to Podcastic on Facebook, Podcastic. And that was the breakfast
That
group.
was the breakfast group.
And you guys meet when, Coach?
Every second Saturday of
Okay.
every month. And after I thought about it, that means we'll be there this Saturday.
This Saturday.
This Saturday.
This
Most of the
Saturday,
people in
be
that
there.
group- Most of the people you saw at Kimmy.
At Kennedy, huh? Good.
Speaking of which, you know another reason why I didn't eat anything I left early from Kimmy is the fact that I was counting on the guy that I was sitting next to.
Oh yeah.
Normally he cooks, and he always has something for me. This time he didn't cook.
He didn't
I
make
seen
nothing
that.
for you.
He didn't cook for anybody.
Come on, guy. You gotta cook some stuff, man. Come on, you gotta cook.
So I started
That's a
getting
great
hungry.
picture, Coach, and great people.
He got it up there. Huh?
All the people from Southwest Detroit.
Yeah, you see the guy in that orange cap with the white shirt?
Yeah.
Okay, and the black and orange cap.
Mm-hmm.
Third from the right, I guess you say.
Yeah.
We went to school. In fact, all of us went to Boynton.
Get out of here.
No, he knows your mom.
Yeah.
He knows your mom. He knows your mom.
Okay.
They all went to Boynton. Huh?
Yes, he did. Boynton, Morley. Some of us went to Hunter and then Southwestern, and some of us went to Morley and then Southwestern. But
So how long has Boynton been built? I mean, when was it built, you think?
19, because this is one of them old style schools, you know that. You know?
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
it's still beautiful.
It's still a nice building, although they're calling it Mark Twain now.
Yeah, they call it. Why they do that?
Mark Twain, for some reason, and this is what I heard working in Boynton, for some reason they always wanted our building. You know, they had the portables down there.
Right.
Yeah.
And they closed their building. They
I
tore
heard.
it down.
Tore it down.
And then they had their own building, because I worked in that one for a while. But for some reason, they were always wanted our building. And
Wow.
eventually they got it.
Yeah, they got it. Now,
Well, you know, it's
so-
clout. That's clout. Knowing the right people.
Yeah, they must be
That's all
real
they
happy.
did. That's
yeah.
all that was.
I mean, I don't see how they can change it from Boynton to Mark Twain, you know.
Well, I went by there one time and I saw the sign that they got out there now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I was surprised to see Mark Twain Boynton.
Yeah.
And from what I heard, now it's just Mark Twain. They
Yeah.
don't even put the Boynton in there anymore. I don't know how they.
I've been talking to some of the neighborhood guys, and they say that they don't like sports there now.
Well,
Is that true?
You mean at Boynton or just in Detroit, period?
No, at Mark Twain.
Mark Twain. Well, that was like that when you guys were playing. You didn't know it. But
Oh, it was like that then?
yeah, I had to go through some. Excuse me. I had to go through some stuff every year to keep a team going.
Really?
Yeah. Gray, talking about Mr. Gray, that's my man.
Yeah.
He was always coaching, after school.
Right.
And so I would go down there and we would play against you guys and stuff like that. And then
Right.
he left. He transferred for a while.
I remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I took over the program. Now, once he left, they wanted to stop it.
Wow.
Remember the principal we had at Boynton, Halterman?
Right. I remember.
Dr. Alton.
Yeah. He made me, I had to go downtown to the board and get special permits and stuff. And
Really?
yeah, he didn't know nothing about sports. You know what he would call it? Practice. You want a basketball practice? No, man, we playing games. We actually playing games.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. He,
So I had to go down there talking about Woodward, with the board.
Yeah,
and get
6
permits.
floor.
Yeah, get permits. And I found out then, now you talking about Mr. Gunn and Jerome and them, see, that allowed for custodians to get paid. Because that's overtime.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But you can't go in there without a permit,
right.
And
you got to have somebody there.
Well, I told him, I said, we'll clean it up. Because I knew you guys didn't mind pushing the broom. That's all they did.
please.
Wet mop the floor and all that kind of stuff. You don't need a permit. No, legally, you got to have a
Had
permit.
to change in the closet. Remus Robinson.
Oh, Lord, the river rats.
Yeah,
The river rats. You
We had
remember that?
I remember that. Oh, we had to change in the closet. Yeah.
Had to change our
I
clothes.
remember it. What about going over to E-Course? Didn't we go over there once?
Oh, yeah. We
Yeah.
killed Equals.
Oh, yeah.
But they tried to kill us, too.
Yeah, when we left.
If I remember correctly.
That's why it was never a game. We was looking at it being like a Christmas tournament where you had Southwestern, Rouge, E-Course, and maybe Cass Tech or Western or something like that being that fourth school. Never happened. Never happened. And it wasn't because of the players, because we all knew each other.
Yeah.
We all played against each
Yeah.
other and so forth at Pewauk. You know, at Bunch, in the pit, at Rouge.
Yeah.
But they were worried about the fanfare.
Fanfare.
You know.
Yeah.
Now you talk about Mr. Gray, the guy from E-Chorus, because Gray came back after he had went to this other school. He did transfer back, you know. And the guy from E-Chorus called him about playing.
Okay.
And he came down and asked me about it. I told him, don't go over there. That's that rivalry. That's that rivalry.
Yeah, that's a rivalry.
No, man, he told me they going to come in and it's going to be just a scrimmage. I said, look, man, he pulled the same crap on me.
Me, right.
And
right.
you go over there, they're going to have a gym full of kids.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're going to put you in the coldest locker room.
Yeah.
And I think the guy did one of them old basketball tricks that some people pull. He froze the ball so there was rock. You know, we're out there trying to warm up with a rock. With a rock. Ball was hard. You know, he didn't put it in the freezer or something.
Yeah, he got us a cold ball.
And it's lopsided, right? You know, because you can't warm up. Yeah, you can't warm up like that. So that's giving them an edge.
Yeah.
The locker room was like 20 below. The ball was rock hard, and how you gonna warm up and be ready for a game?
Right.
Yeah, we told them up. Though.
Yeah, we used to beat them anyway. Yeah.
It wasn't even a game. That's why they was mad. They like,
Oh, they stayed ticked. I know that.
Hey, they was like, who was these guys? How you get
I
these
told
two?
Gray, I said, look, kid, I said, man, they like nothing. E-Course would like nothing better than to say they beat a team from Detroit.
Yeah.
That's
And
how I
Brewers.
think. Yeah, right. That's how I
Both
think that
of 'em.
rivalry is. I said, man, they laying a trap for you. Over there.
Yeah.
He came back. Man, you was right there. I thought first time he pulled that crap on me, he had kids hanging from the rafters.
Raptors, yeah. I remember going over there and playing. I remember those days.
Oh,
yeah.
buddy, yeah.
But
But I
they-
kind of knew what to expect after the first experience. So.
Yeah, but you know what? They wanted to play us then, but in high school they weren't players. I never played Rouge or E-Course.
No.
Well,
Rock either, did you?
No.
you know, a lot of times E-Course and Rouge, you know, they didn't have the money
Oh,
to support, you know,
Yeah.
a sports program. Because they cut it out for a while. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, I heard.
Right.
I heard.
Yeah. So, you know, that's one reason.
Wow. Wow.
There was times where you could not see anything better than River Rouge E-Course basketball.
Man, I know. My brother went there. I remember.
Oh,
shoot,
yeah.
watching all the great players.
I'll give you a name. Hamtramck was playing E-Course, and I lived down the street from E-Course, so that was at that time on the drive. And I could walk down there. Guess who I saw playing as a freshman? And you know, because he went to Michigan, Rudy
Tomjanovich.
Yeah.
Man,
I seen him up at Reunion up in Ann Arbor.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, over there last week.
but now you know how you talk about you
Rudy.
guys were on the team at Boynton in 6th grade.
Yeah.
He was playing Hamtramck varsity as a 9th grader
Wow.
and starting.
Wow.
And I was telling the guys that I was with, I said, man, he ain't on the team for nothing. Ninth grader,
Right.
and he started. That ought to tell you something. They had him, a guy named Willie Flowers. I said, man, he's on the team because he can play.
Ain't no lie.
I mean, that's the tip off, right? 9th grade. Normally, you have to be what?
Yeah.
10th grade.
That's right.
You know, 11th.
Yeah.
Man, dude,
And Rudy went to be a great college player and a great pro.
Thank you.
And a great coach.
One of the nicest.
Give it up
guys
to
ever-
Rudy Tomjanovich.
He was a nice guy.
Great guy. He was a nice
Now you
guy.
talking about somebody that could shoot it.
He could shoot it. I didn't know Rudy could shoot it like
Oh
that.
man. Well, he showed it too, that guy.
Yeah. He could shoot it. I mean, I seen a lot of video, but I didn't know he could shoot it like
Oh
that.
man. You knew it, didn't you?
Oh yeah.
That Rudy could shoot it, yeah.
Yeah.
And again, they're introducing the starting lineup, so they're gonna give you a grade.
Right.
All that stuff. And playing a small forward, a guard away, Rudy Thomas Johnson, freshman.
How tall was Rudy as a freshman?
Oh man, he was about rock size at that time.
6'3".
Yeah, at that time. Yeah.
Okay.
So he grew, as years went by.
Yeah, he up there now. Yeah.
Man, he could play. And then, ninth grade, we're going to kill him. No, man, they didn't put that guy out there. Because they love him, man.
They love Rudy. Give it up to Rudy.
Right. Again, the tip off, you on varsity and you're in the ninth grade.
Hey, man. Hey,
you on Boynton's team, what grade?
6th grade.
Okay, I didn't put you on there because I liked you, which I did, but I'm saying you can play.
Yeah. You want to play to win, too.
That's why them other guys wasn't on the team.
Yeah.
They couldn't play.
Yeah, they said.
You don't have to mention names. I can imagine.
They said, why he on the team? He a 6th grader. He don't supposed to be on this team, coach.
Did you ever play with us when I know this one kid did? When we used to play, they had a teachers league. Remember that? We played teachers from other schools.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever play? Because I took this one kid over there.
No, I didn't play in the teachers guy. I played against you guys.
Right. But I'm talking about teachers from other schools.
Never played against.
Because we were a couple of men short. And so I got a couple of 8th graders that could play. And they were tall, and I passed them off as teachers or worked in the building.
It might have been me and Bill. I have to ask Bill. I don't quite remember. We played a lot of games when I was in school. We played so many. Mm-hmm. I remember like Rock say changing in the corner. And the little closet. You say, y'all get dressed and stuff. Hurry up. I remember that.
So as you advance, things changed though, didn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't it?
Yeah.
State-of-the-art stuff.
Yeah, state-of-the-art stuff changed.
Being able to play down at UOD.
The big house.
Oh, man. All them people out there, man.
The big house.
You sold the gym out, man. 1981, man.
We was the hottest thing around. Pistons, U of M, Michigan State.
Tigers, Red Wings.
That's who they wanted to come and see was Southwestern.
Yeah, and also tell them about when we went to the press conference, how it was, Rock.
Oh yeah, we were.
Go ahead and give us a spill
What
on
happened
that.
on that?
Well, we get they had the Operation Friendship game, PSL versus Catholic. And we came in.
Dion,
we looked at.
You gonna be here?
And they front line was John Shasky was 7'3", Paul Yokers was 6'8", and then they had another. He was a football player, Gray Bingham. He was like 6'7", and our height up front was Antoine at 6'4", me at 6'3", and then we had Kevin Valentine was 6'1". But we out rebounded them. We had a game plan, and Perry laid it out there for us, and we ran it to. It had to be the perfect game
to beat
in
them.
order to beat them.
Oh yeah.
You know
It
where
was
else I
a
used to watch
perfect
you
game.
guys play? Summer League, St. Cecilia, and
Boys Club.
Boys Club. That's the one I was trying to.
Over the Illinois,
Yeah. The Boys Club was great.
The hot boxes.
But it was some
Boxes, man.
it was some places like I hated playing at Western. Not to the point where I had to face Greg Washington, but you couldn't shoot no jumpers from the corner.
Nah, you
Well, I
have to
hit the
shoot
track.
up the top. Or go drive to the basket.
When we were out in Kimini, we were talking about that. And you talking about how old Boynton was. Well, Southwestern, Western teams like that, and old Eastern High School, which is King now. You couldn't shoot from the side.
No.
Because of
Yeah,
the overhanging
track.
track. Yeah. And they used to play you for that. Because they knew if you got the ball in the corner, you had to take a
Oh
dribble
yeah,
or two
you
toward
get
them.
trapped.
You know, and they was waiting for you.
They was waiting for it, huh?
Because if you tried to stay where you was, the track was going to block your shot. Unless
Yeah.
you shot a line track.
Line drive, yeah.
And ain't too many of them going in. Yeah.
And man, they had so many people in that gym. I remember I was getting to take the ball, and I had the ball like this. Dude punched me right in the neck. In the stand. I said, good God Almighty. I turned around, pop, pop, pop in his face, man. Get out of here with that jug, man. You know, Western was wild, man.
Yeah.
Western was wild.
Big rivalry.
Huge rivalry.
Big rivalry.
And they had
That's
such
bigger
a
than
good
Michigan,
team.
Michigan State.
Yeah, that's the Southwestern Western was a huge rivalry, man. That was huge, man.
Let me ask you a question. How do you feel about them tearing Southwestern down? I just couldn't get over that.
Well, I think they tore down the best school in the city
That's
myself.
what I always, I mean, with all the stuff that you guys brought,
Yeah,
you know, and County, you put Southwest Detroit on the map.
we put them on the map.
Because a lot of people did not consider that area part of Detroit.
Yeah,
No, they didn't.
not at all. And we put the school on the map. And, you know, Jalen and them followed, you know, Bill,
Yeah.
Anderson Hunt.
I was
You know.
mad because of the fact that a lot of the trophies and awards and stuff, they just
They
demolished.
stole mine.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
took all
Yeah,
that stuff.
they called me and said, come get it. I came up there, it was gone. Everything, man. They just, and you know, it's all gone now.
I
But
was watching a vintage NBA game. I think it was an All-Star game from 1970, and Jalen's dad was playing.
oh yeah,
Jimmy
Jalen
Walker.
Dad.
Jimmy Walker.
Give it up to Jimmy Walker, the great Jimmy Walker.
Jimmy Walker was that's Jalen's dad.
That's Jalen's dad. Yes, sir. The great Jimmy Walker. He. That's where Jalen got all his talent from.
Let me
Jalen.
ask you a question, because my sister told me this, and I didn't know, maybe you know. She was telling me that why Jalen wasn't on ESPN anymore. They went and got somebody. What was the deal on that? Because he was a good analyst. He knew the game.
He's a great analyst.
Right.
I'm not sure what happened, but
Did he move on to another network or something? From
yeah,
what
he's
you were
back.
saying?
He's back. He's gonna be doing college games and NBA games. So
Yeah.
he just signed a contract, and I'm so happy for him. I don't know what happened at ESPN. You know, things happen. But
He's
you
one
have
of the
to
few
keep
guys,
moving
when
on.
he said something, I trusted what he said. See, a lot of them
yeah.
just BSing, you know.
Well, you know, you can trust him because he's
Right.
been there.
Right.
You know,
That's what I'm
he's
saying.
been there,
he tell you,
experienced
no,
it. Yeah.
this is not going to go like that because, you know.
Right. And some guys they got talking ain't been there and be talking about it. You
But
know?
acting like they have been.
Yeah, you ain't never
acting
been
like
in
they
there,
have
man.
been.
You ain't never been in the locker room. It take guys that know and guys that have done it to talk about it. You know?
You remember when the Pistons got robbed this year?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm listening to ESPN, right?
Right.
And, you know, they normally have their 4 analysts up there, right?
Right.
So I'm watching them. None of them actually play basketball,
I know.
you know, but they talking all about, you know.
Yeah.
And the one thing about Stephen A. Smith, yeah, I know. But at least he said, yeah, they got cheated. But he's saying, I'm glad. So at least he was honest. But I turned,
Yeah, Nick fan.
Yeah. So I said, well, let me get, you know, you go to the doctor for a second opinion. Let me turn to the NBA channel. They had 4 analysts. 3 of them played.
Right.
And in the Hall of Fame, Kenny, okay,
Yeah.
Charles Barkley,
Charles.
and they said, you know, hey, then they all that plus they
And
told
Shaq.
Shaq. I forgot. And they all said, no, they got cheated. But here's the thing that I liked about them is the fact that they said why they got cheated. It's all about that money.
All about money.
It's just all about that money. So,
Yeah.
people will tune in if the Knicks is playing because you got all that New York crowd and the whole East Coast.
Yeah.
So, Cade and you guys, y'all get robbed.
Got robbed.
Get robbed.
But, they're going to be really good this
I
year.
hope so.
Yeah.
If they stay healthy. That's the one
Yeah.
thing about them that scares me is that, they'll get hurt.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Lions.
Yeah,
They get
Lions
hurt.
too. Yeah, you get so deep. I mean, that's the thing about winning championships, which I've been blessed to win on every level, and even in baseball. If you get an injury, it's gonna be hard to any key player. In basketball or baseball, football.
Give you a good example. Last year, right, one of my favorite players, Javier Baez on the
Wow,
Tigers.
on the Tigers.
He played last year, but nobody knew. He had a bad hip, bad leg,
Wow.
and he was still decent. But look what he's doing this year. He
Played
followed.
all last year hurt, huh?
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
no,
Coach.
he did. You did, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he played.
I
hurt.
didn't know he played hurt.
They kept it
last year.
quiet. They kept it quiet. They didn't want to,
Yeah,
get
they didn't want to
That
publicize
was
it.
the first, and stuff. But
He's doing great this year, but
Hey.
they've been losing the last 3-4 games.
they were losing when I left to come over here.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just the first inning. It was just the first inning. So,
They had a little losing streak. Let's go Tigers. Let's go. baby.
yeah.
Yeah, they was on a little losing streak, but I think they're going to come through. They'll pull it back together.
I kept telling people, like last year when he wasn't doing that well, Hinch didn't bring him over here for nothing. Because Hinch was his manager in Houston, and
He sure
I
was.
said, look here, he's over here. Hinch know what he's doing.
He know what he's
He know
doing.
what he's doing. He ain't on the team.
Well, they in first and second, so as long as they there, they all right.
Yeah.
You can't keep losing like they doing, though.
No, they'll turn that around, though. You go through slumps.
Well, the thing about baseball is that you think you got a nice lead. They still got, 7.5 game lead or something like
Yeah.
that. But they had 11.
Right.
And people don't understand, baseball teams play pretty much every day.
Every day.
So you lose 3 or 4 games and the other
row,
team wins 3 or 4 in a row.
They right up on you. Yeah.
Yes, sir, before you know it,
Yeah, they right up on you,
Now, pitching is the name of the game.
Yeah.
For them.
Yeah.
For anybody, really.
It's just like a quarterback, just like a point guard. Yeah, the pitcher, he's
That's
key.
it.
Yeah, he's key to the game. Southwestern had that picnic Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see a lot of people? I know you couldn't stay long, but you saw a lot of people,
Oh, yeah. That's why I brought the picture.
Yeah.
Like I said, we all from out there.
Yeah,
Everybody that you saw in that picture is from Southwest Detroit
Wow, that's unbelievable.
and probably went to Southwestern.
Wow, that is unbelievable.
Because that was the deal. Boynton, you used to go from Boynton, like my brother, he was 4 years ahead of me. So he went straight from Boynton to Southwestern.
Okay.
So by the time I came up, you only went to the 6th grade. That's
They
when
were
they started
bust.
going to the middle schools.
Right.
And then you went to either Morley or Hunter. I was supposed to go to Hunter.
But you mean
Yeah.
they bus you didn't get bused to a white school.
Well, no, because Morley was in Delray.
It was in there.
So you still had a lot of mixed population.
Yeah, when I was in the 5th grade at Boynton, they started busing us. I got bused to Harm School,
No, okay.
Okay.
and then came back to Boynton 6th, 7th, 8th grade.
They always do that. One minute they got a master plan.
Right. That was
Then
their
that don't
master
work.
plan. That was their master
That was the
plan.
master plan. They'll come up with some ingenious stuff. Every time you look around. That's one thing that made me retire. So I got tired of them jerking you around.
Jerking around with stuff.
Yeah.
Well, who controls that? The principal or does the
The
board?
superintendent.
The superintendent?
Yeah, he's supposed to be operating on the behest of the parents in the community, But it depends, Like when they have those little meetings that they have,
Right.
they get input,
Okay.
and that kind of stuff. And then,
And they take it from there.
they take it from there. They try to judge the mood of the community, or if it's their own idea, they'll sell the community, the parents and stuff. It's going to be good for the kids.
Right.
In
right.
fact, I shouldn't say that. I'm going to let that go.
Go ahead and say it. We're on the podcast.
You
can
get
say
somebody on TV and they start talk about they doing it for the good of the kids. There's something going on there, So at least that was my feeling. That's the way I feel about it, man.
Wow. Wow.
Somebody got some input.
Yeah.
Something's going on. It's a power thing.
Power thing.
And that kind of shit. Politics.
Why you think there's so many high schools, less high schools now, Detroit public schools?
Enrollment went down. And then COVID didn't do anybody any good.
Yeah.
Period. COVID, so that's one reason why they said they had to tear down Southwestern. Because the population over there in Delray, because primarily that's where, the students
come from.
Yeah.
And they just weren't feeding a lot of kids, and their population go down, and people transferring to other schools and stuff. So
There's only one school that really, is still going strong. Western.
Yeah.
Well, Western is, if you know, it's called Western International.
International, yeah.
See that tells you a lot right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that means they taking everybody.
Well, you got, down there, that's down there in Mexican Town, Mexican Village and all
Yeah.
that. And then you got a lot of Latinos down there and stuff. And then,
Right.
You know I graduated from Western? Huh?
No idea.
I graduated from Western.
I thought you went to graduate from Southwest.
I went to Southwestern for almost 3 years, and then I ended up going over to Western. I graduated my senior year from Western.
At Western. What made you change?
Got in trouble over at Southwestern.
You got in trouble
Got in
over there.
trouble over that. Well, my man told you that story, didn't you, when you was over there at Kimberly last Saturday?
Yeah.
He mentioned that. I thought the man don't tell that story.
Yeah, you got
Now,
in
I'm
trouble.
going to tell you something. It wasn't my fault, but they said it was.
They said it was your
Talk
fault.
about politics and
Yeah, well, you know how that go. If you're in the wrong place at the wrong time, you could be blamed for something.
I did.
Yeah.
I had to bite the bullet on that. And my alumni group, they never let me forget it either.
They always remind you about it, huh?
Man. That's when I found out, you talking about Western, that's when I found out that Western had a gym like Southwest. You couldn't shoot from the sides and stuff.
Man, they needed you at Southwest.
But I learned a lot going over at Western my senior year.
Uh-huh.
And that's why wherever I coached, like at Boynton, I don't know if you remember, I had tryouts.
Yeah,
I had tryouts, and I was supposed to list who made the team.
I remember.
Okay, I had tryouts. And that's because when I went to Western, I had phys ed gym class, with a lot of guys that should have been on the team. But
Wow.
for some reason, they didn't get on the team. They didn't like the coach, or the coach didn't like them.
them. Right.
Or they didn't have a lot of eligibility.
Right,
Because I
right.
played in class with them. I said, man, hey, how come you ain't?
Uh-huh.
Me and the coach don't get along. I went back, I asked the coach, he said, no, it's true. He said it's true.
Hey, you can't get along
Well,
with everybody.
I found out how good attitude,
Yeah.
so they won't take coach.
Yeah,
Some
they-
people will,
they
and
didn't-
some won't.
Yeah, they didn't believe in what the coach was saying.
But I had tryouts because I found out my senior year at Western, there's always somebody in this building that should have been on the team,
That's right.
but wasn't.
That's right.
And that's it.
And I always did too in college. I always had trials every year.
Yeah, well, yeah. Did you come on to some talent
I
because
did.
of that?
I found a couple that what shouldn't have been there that played.
Yeah,
That's
right,
stuck on
right.
the team.
That's
Yes,
it. Right.
yeah.
You find out
Man.
there's hidden gems.
That's right. Everywhere you go.
Look up and find them.
Everywhere. Man, I want
I
to
got
thank
lucky
you
with you
guys
guys.
too. I want to thank
Thanks for
y'all.
having me, big fella.
I enjoyed you guys.
Yeah.
I'll see you next week on the Judge and the Legend podcast.
Yeah, it's Wednesday at 2 p.m. Time for the Judge podcast. It's the Judge, the Legend. Let's have blast. We talking sports, politics, current events. We gonna be live, so let it make sense. It's the Judge podcast. Let's go.